Hey everyone, welcome to my studio. The idea for this very easy and fun project came from one of my students, Patty. She was making a bunch of these this spring of 2026, and I just thought they were beautiful and I wanted to do one, but I was too busy. So finally, I'm going to take after it. This bird bath with these birds in it is made out of ceramic, and it came from TJ Maxx or Home Goods. It was a seasonal item and it was available this past spring of 2026. And Patty just kept doing them, and I finally ran out to buy some. I was going to maybe do a class, but I couldn't find enough. So I was able to get my hands on 2 of them. So this is the second one. And all I'm going to do is use these amazing tiles. And these amazing tiles, which I think somebody gave me these, and I bought these on Amazon to fill in the base. And normally I wouldn't use glazed ceramic. It's not a great base. But because this is inside here, once I get it stuck down and grouted, it really has no place to go. So it's not like they're going to peel off or come undone. The adhesive that I'm using will need to be a waterproof adhesive. And I am going to use this one, FuzeIt, which says it works on wood, metal, glass, all these things. And it's interior, exterior, so it should be fine for this project. This liquid nails is a new adhesive for me. I haven't used it a whole lot. I typically use GE2 silicone or something similar. So whenever you are trying a new adhesive, you need to make sure you read the precautions on the back. And this one says don't eat it, don't touch it, don't get it in your eyes, and don't breathe it. You need proper ventilation, and it even says personal protective equipment. So I need proper ventilation when I'm using this one. So I'm going to mask up and then get after it. I'm going to start by putting a bead just partially around, and then I am going to put these tiles around the edge, and then I'll fill in with the other pieces. Here we go. Took me all of 3 seconds to flip a tile upside down in the glue where I didn't want it to go. This is a pretty messy glue for me, so I went ahead and grabbed my baby wipes because I accidentally touched it. So if you accidentally touch it, you want to clean it up immediately. You don't want to keep anything like that on your hand for any amount of time. All right, so I'm kind of putting them in, and then once they're sitting there, I will go and readjust the position of them so that they're a little more evenly spaced. Tricky bit right back there. I don't think I can reach with the nozzle, so I'm going to put glue here and dip it, and then still using the tweezers, bring those pieces over. It's probably going to be messy. I feel like this has been messier than I anticipated so far. these outside, I need to make sure that they're waterproof. If you're not sure, you can take some water and spray the back side and then just observe. And if the water beads up and sits there, surprisingly, I thought it would soak in faster on this, and it is sitting there for a minute. So I think they're going to be okay. This one's definitely not as waterproof as this one. This one is probably more high fired. But there's a range, and this might be sort of close to high fired, but not quite high fired. And frankly, I'm willing to risk it on this project. So I'm going to go ahead and use these. Here we go. And I have to apologize because apparently I recorded a whole lot of nothing. And then when it was time to record, I hit stop. And so here it is finished. All right, I'm finished putting those in there, and there are some really big spaces. I don't really want to cut these up, so I'm just going to fill any excessive space with some more of these small little tiles. That's it. It is the next day, and I am ready to grout this. So I'm going to use this grout because I already have it in Raven, which is very dark, Spectralock I. It says it's the strongest pre-mixed grout. What's great about it is I don't have to mix it. It is a wet process though, so I've got a bucket, and let me get after it. I think step one is actually to run a damp sponge over it. I think that makes it spread more easily. I pretty quickly realized my sponge was too big and I needed something much smaller to reach all the tight spots, especially behind those birds. such a fun and easy project. I probably spent a total of 45 minutes to an hour putting the pieces on, with these small pieces taking longer than anything else. There it is, all grouted. And let me show you what the other one looks like. It's a little bit different. This one I did cut some vitreous iridized blue for the border in there, and then I had some iridized leaves for the rest, and it was the same mix of purples. So here's the two. And I just love how they turned out. They were so quick and easy. This, I did not cut a single tile. I don't even know if it qualifies. So easy. And before I wrap up all the way, I want to talk about this glue for just a second and give you some feedback and insight into what I think about it. It is a little bit different than silicone, and one thing I did not like about it was, it was a plus and minus, was the fact that it was white glue. So it made it so much easier to see where I had the glue, but it never went away. So if I had any kind of mess on top of the tile, I had to make sure that that was all cleaned up, because otherwise you would see it in the end. I did like how I was able to put the tiles on and then like 10 minutes later come over and move them around. It hadn't set up. So it takes a while longer than silicone to set up under the tiles. And that could be good or bad. It just gives you a little bit more time to move things around. And because I didn't have anything cut and I needed to fit things in, it worked pretty well for this project overall. That's putting it together. Thanks for watching. See you next time.